Tom, how concerned are you when Julius took that hard fall? And did you get the sense that he just kind of shook it off right away, or do you think he was affected by it?
Yeah, very concerned. Like when you see a player go down like that, so. But he's got a lot of toughness. Fortunate that he was able to, bounce back.
Mike Vorkanoff.
Tom, what happened there with Quickley going to the back and coming out? What's the injury there, and what's the situation?
Just tweaked his ankle, so I brought him back to get retaped, I think.
Ian Bagley, SNY.
Tom, you guys are up going into the fourth there. What did you see in that final period that left you guys short?
Yeah, they knocked down a couple threes to close the gap right away to start the fourth. We knew it'd be a hard-fought game. So yeah, that was basically it. I thought for the most part our defense was very good, but then we let them get loose, to start the fourth. And you really have, the containment of the ball is so critical. And then you also have to close their space quickly and challenge their shots. So they have great shooting on the floor.
Mark Berman.
Yeah, I guess 14 points in the fourth quarter. Just in terms of the point guard play right now without Rose and Alfred, how much are you struggling to figure out who to put in there?
Yeah, well, we're shorthanded, and so that's part of it. And whenever one guy goes out, it's an opportunity for another guy to step in. And sometimes you find some things that can be very good for the team. So I think taking a look at the Brooklyn game and this game, there were a lot of good things to take from it, and obviously we fell short in the end. And it shows us the work that is necessary for us to get over the hump, and we have to continue to work. But I thought the last two games, you're on the road against Brooklyn and Philadelphia, and it comes down to the last possession.
Steve Popper.
I guess you started to get into it there, but these two games to play back to back against two of the East's top teams, just what you take out of that, what you think you guys showed here.
Yeah, I thought we had, you're on the road, and, it started, you're coming back off the break, so that's a challenge in itself. And then you have to go through, a different challenge with all the protocol stuff, the COVID protocol stuff. So your practice time is very limited, and you have to be ready to go. So our guys have been great in film sessions, walkthroughs in the ballroom. When we do practice, they're very good in practice. And so, the games keep coming. We have to be ready, and we have to find a way to win.
Steph Bondi.
Hey, Tom, just though the shots from RJ, the fadeaway that could have tied it, and then Immanuel's three-pointer, were those just the looks you wanted there?
Yeah, I want to get a look at them on film, and usually at that point of the game, the intensity is a lot different. And so if you're in the paint, you want to make sure that you're going to get hit. There's going to be a lot of contact, the physicality. In terms of Quick, and we've seen him shoot those pretty consistently. So, if he gets a good look, you don't want him hesitating. I can tell you that.
We have time for two more questions. Ian Bagley.
Yeah, Tom, did Mitchell get cleared for contact?
I know he was evaluated, and he can get not game contact yet, but there's a progression to what he has to go through. So everything looks good. He's done a lot of running on the court and that sort of thing, and ball handling with the left hand. So now the next phase is for him to go through practice and take contact there. And we all know that the intensity of a game is a lot different than practice. So, that'll be the next step. And then once he clears that step, he'll be ready to go.
Steve Popper.
I know you talked about his defense last night, but Neil Kena was, I think, 8 for 11 and 6 for 6 from 3 the last couple of games before the break, and I think 0 for 13 and 0 for 6 since. Just what are you seeing from him? And can you live with that, with his defense, with that kind of offense?
Well, and again, his defense is his strength, and it's and we need it, and he can guard multiple positions, so he can play well without shooting well. And for us, so we just want him taking the right shots, and as long as his shot preparation is good and he shoots it well, you're gonna make some, you're gonna miss some, but we got a lot of confidence in him.